Chuan paper, paper 2, question 10. The figure below not drawn to scale is made of two squares. BX is to BC is 2:1. BX and XC is 2:1. So this is 2 units, this is 1 unit. Okay. XC equals to CG. Where's XC? XC equals to CG. So this and this is the same. So basically this is also 1 unit. Now, if the area of the big square is 81 cm square, find the shaded area. Rather easy. If this is 81, this square is 81, I know that it has to have a side of 9 cm. Why? Because 9 times 9 give me 81. So this is 9 cm, and I know that 3u is actually 9 cm. 1u is 3 cm. So this 1u is actually 3 cm. This as well. So we know how to find this area because this is the area of a triangle. So half times 6 times 9 equals to 27. Oops, sorry, forgot my cms. Cm squared. 27 cm squared. Don't forget your unit of measurement, especially for the final answer. Question 11. The figure below is not drawn to scale. ABCD is a square, CDE is an equilateral triangle. Find angle EBD. So this angle. This is a question I've actually warned you about in class. Some questions in PSLE, when they appear, they will not have angles given to you, and if they don't have angles given to you, highly likely you have an equilateral triangle, you have square because that will be a right angle. So you have to identify where your angles are. For example, I know this is an equilateral triangle, so this must be 60, this must be 60, and this must be 60 degrees as well. Now, because this is a square, this must be a right angle, this must be a right angle, right angle, right angle. Okay, now, so how? What else do we know? If this is a square, this side must be the same as this side, as in this side, as in this side. Next, equilateral triangle, all the sides are the same as well. Okay. How shall we proceed? First, equilateral triangle ECB is an equilateral triangle. I know that this big angle here is angle ECB is 90 degrees plus 60 degrees equals to 150 degrees. So angle CBE, okay, is 180 degrees minus 150 degrees divided by 2 because it's an isosceles triangle equals to 15 degrees. So this angle is 15 degrees. Now, next, how about angle ABD? Now we have found that it's an isosceles triangle as well. So 180 degrees minus 90 degrees divided by 2 equals to 45 degrees. So this is 45 degrees. Last part, angle EBD. We know this whole thing is a right angle, right? So is 90 degrees minus 15 degrees minus 45 degrees. I'll get 30 degrees. That's my answer. Okay, like I say, don't forget your unit of measurement. Next, question 12. Ali, Bala, and Tylee sold charity tickets to raise funds. Each ticket was priced at $20. Ali sold 1/5 of the tickets. Bala and Tylee sold the remaining tickets in the ratio 2:1. Now, before we move on, let's write this down first. Ali to the rest. Okay. Although it says here 1:5, the ratio is definitely not 1:5 because the total would be 5. Okay, Ali would be 1, and the rest would be 5 minus 1, 4. This is the correct ratio. Next, Bala to Chaili is 2:1. This 2, although we can call it total, is actually the rest, which is equal to this, so it goes to 3. Now, like I pointed out just now, this and this are the same thing, so to make them the same, I multiply this by 4, this by 3, so the whole stretch here, the whole ratio here have to be multiplied by 4. What do I get? 8:4. How about here? Times 3 times 3, 3:12, and my total change as well to 15. Okay, now from this I can rearrange my ratio. Ali to Bala to Chaili would be 3:8:4. Okay, now Chaili sold 45 more tickets than Ali. Okay, so Chaili more than Ali, so 4U minus 3U equals to 1U. So 1 unit is actually represented by 45 tickets. How much money did they collect altogether? Total 15. We found that out. 45 times 15 equals to 675 tickets. 675. Question 13. Lily sold 90 stalks of roses and threw 1/5 of the remaining stalks of roses which had wilted. 2/5 of the roses were left. How many stalks of roses had she at first? Now, I have indicated in class many times, as long as there's a remainder, we try to use a branching method because it will show the picture clearly. We have total at first. She sold 90 of them. Okay, she sold 90, exactly 90, and threw 1/5 of the remaining. One-fifth of remainder. How much do I have? I have 4/5 of remainder left, because this 2 have to add up to be 5/5. Okay, now 4/5 of the remainder is the same as 2/5 of total. Now this is beginning to look like what we have done just now. 4/5 of remainder equals to 2/5 of total. What should we do? We have learned earlier, we make the numerator the same. In this case, multiplied by 2, I'll get 4/10 of total. Now, as indicated in the question earlier, if I'm not wrong, it should be question 6. Okay, question 6. If you're not sure, check out question 6 of the Q13 paper. Understand how I managed to get this. Okay, I've made them the same. I know that 5 is the remainder, so the remainder actually have exactly 5 units. And through this, I know that total number of units is 10. Okay, so this is 4U. This must be 1U because this 2 have to add up to be 5. So this 90 is actually 5U because this 2 adds up to this. So how many stalks of roses had she at first? So 5U is 90. 10U is 90 times 2, which will give you 180. So she had 180 stalks of roses at first.